You know, some stories don't start with grand gestures or dramatic entrances. Some of the most beautiful stories begin quietly in the most ordinary of places. Like the last bench of a classroom. That's where I first saw Zara. It was another boring lecture, the kind where the clock hands seemed to move backward. I was doodling in my notebook, half listening, when the seat next to me, usually empty, was taken. I looked up and there she was, Zara. She had this way of looking at the world, with eyes full of curiosity and a smile that could light up the entire room. She just transferred, and somehow the universe decided her seat was next to mine. At first, we were just bench mates, sharing notes and complaining about assignments. I find myself looking forward to that one class, not for the lecture, but for our whispered conversations and shared jokes that no one else understood. I remember this one time it was raining cats and dogs outside. Everyone rushed out after class, but Zara and I were stuck. We just sat there, on our last bench, watching the rain streak down the window panes. She told me about her dreams of traveling the world, of seeing every sunset from a different city. And I told her about my passion for photography, how I wanted to capture moments that told a story. In that quiet classroom, with the sound of the rain as our only soundtrack, something shifted. We weren't just classmates anymore. Our last bench became our world. It was where she first read my terrible poetry and didn't laugh. It was where I showed her my first decent photograph, a candid shot of her, lost in thought. She loved it. That bench saw us through exam stress, celebrate small victories, and console each other after disappointments. It was our constant, our anchor in the chaotic sea of college life. One afternoon, just before graduation, we were sitting there for the last time. The classroom was empty, bathed in the golden light of the setting sun. The air was heavy with unspoken words. I finally turned to her and said, "Zara, this bench. It's seen our entire story, hasn't it?" She smiled, that familiar, heart-stopping smile, and took my hand. "Ayaan," she said softly, "I think our story is just getting started." And she was right. Today, years later, we're building a new life together, far from that college classroom. We've seen a few of those sunsets she dreamed of, and I've captured every single one with my camera. But sometimes, when the world gets a little too loud, we talk about that last bench. It's a reminder that sometimes the greatest love stories don't need a grand beginning. They just need a quiet corner, a shared whisper, and two hearts finding their way to each other. And for us, it all started on the last bench. Thanks for listening to our story. If you enjoyed it, maybe give this video a like and subscribe for more. It means the world. See you in the next one.